Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy.
And we are live, but again, that's what this little thingy right here says, and it's imaginary for you, but I can see it, so I'm going to pretend, because yes, it's on the internet, and that means it must be true. Welcome everybody to another edition of Workshop Wednesday. I was perusing through the chat before the show started. I see that everybody is here. We got a good bunch of everybody. In case you stumble upon the show, maybe you are new here, welcome on in. Take your shoes off, find a chair, sit down, hang out for a little while as we go through and answer questions, share stories, and just fellowship with like-minded people, because this is where the smartest bunch of people come together that is like-minded, and we are here to fellowship and have fun. If you couldn't make it, we are so sorry to miss you. Hit the comment section with the hashtag replay crew so I know that you are here and I can say thank you very, very much. But a thank you for everybody that is here with me live, because this is why we do this. I am here to take 1 hour out of my entire everything to spend with you guys, and you guys are so gracious enough to spend 1 hour with me. And so I put everything aside, and this is all chat based. I go completely by the comment section, and we go one by one, and that's the way we're going to go. We do have some different things that we're going to talk about, and we will see how things go. But for now, let's see who's all in here, and welcome everybody in as my mouse goes completely insane. So first up, it looks like Glenn Anderson said good evening and welcome to everybody. Good evening to you, sir, as well as there is an email that's being sent. I hope you get it out tonight. I don't see an email yet, but I will check it here momentarily. Texas Raider, howdy everyone. Hope you are doing good on a 308 by 308. Great to see you, my brother. KP Heathen is here. The wood burning madman over there. I mean, he's doing some excellent work. I've been watching a lot of your videos, man. Your yard projects and your seed planting and everything, absolutely perfect. Love it. STP is here, waving hello to everybody. That is right. Hit the thumbs up on your way in, please and thank you. Coffee first and then speak, saying popping in to say hello. Smash that like button. Sleeping in about 3 minutes. Much love. We love you, Coffee. You do amazing stuff on your channel. If you don't know, Coffee does a lot of her stuff on anxiety and different things. Love watching all of her stuff. Let's see, who else do we got? We got Ohio Valley Prepping. I am sorry. Thank you. Smash that like button. That is a new up and coming channel. So far putting out really good stuff. As well as an Ohio brother. So thank you for coming on in. Grit and Grace, as always, thank you so much. Let's see, who else do we got in here? STP was up with the migraine. I am so sorry. Man, that's, yeah, and yeah, the storms. I have right here, I am watching the storms. I know everybody's got their own personal thing. I watched Ryan Hall, y'all. It looks like Arkansas is getting kind of tore up. Things are kind of heading into a bunch of different things. A lot of us are under the gun with different types of weather, blizzards, tornadoes, heavy rains, all sorts of stuff. If you are in the line of fire, prayers with you. Please be safe. I know that I've probably got about an hour-ish before things start going in my way. So hopefully we'll make it through the live stream. Let's see who else do we got in here. Tuck has stopped in saying good evening, good people. Good evening to you, my good friend. Let's see who else do we got in the house. Lynn Stalker has stopped in saying that hoping you are having a good week. Thank you so much. Mrs. Rural is here as well. And JS Genesis coming in with the Shalomi homies. Great to see you here, my friend. Tammy Joe has made it in here, sneaking in with a little wave and a hi. Alpha's here, wishing everybody a good evening. And this will be one of the things that we talk about. So thankful to have medical supplies at home. Yes, if you guys missed that, we're going to talk about that here in just a moment. Let's see who else do we got. Brother Troy is here saying hello, as well as Heaven's Fire coming in with a howdy. Great to see you. Who else do we got in here? Making sure that I'm not missing anybody. The original Blue Wrench Off-Grid Master with a Chuck Norris by Chuck Norris. Great to see you. The living legend himself, the Orlando Prepper. It is great to see you here, my friend. I'm looking forward to your live stream tomorrow. If you guys are not subscribed over there, go check it out. I always love his 30-minute short live streams. I've always been praying that he would go a little longer because I really enjoy him and his content. Really, really good dude. Good dude. Who else do we got in here tonight? Let's make sure that I'm not missing. Everybody is saying hello. There is Gen X Gemini. Great to see you here, my friend. Wonderful. Demo Man Don is here as well. Great to see you, as well as Kane Corso has stopped on in, and Divinely Blessed Designs. Let's see. Say it, I'm smart. Hey, if you made it here, I'm going to go ahead and throw that title out there. Solstice Girl has made it back. It's been a little while. It's great to see you come back in and join us. Great to see you. Let me make sure. Did I have... I think my chat has stopped over here. Because I was going to pass out a few blue wrenches, but apparently my phone does not want to keep track of everything. So we'll move on and see if it does. Because like I said, the storms are kind of moving in. Let's see. Deleted. Hey, I get it. Yep. Tornadoes, 90-mile-an-hour straight line winds here. Oof. Be safe. Oops. It is great to see you. But make sure that you are staying safe. Let's see. JS Badger is that way. He's safe, but in the track, man. Prayers to him. I need to reach out to him. Make sure him and the family is good. Wolfang is here as well, saying hello from Ohio. Got the Ohio people going deep in here today. We love it. This will be one of the things that we also talk about. Alpha sent me a email last night and explained the whole situation, and got the first meeting with hospice for Lee and the whole hospice team tomorrow. Things aren't looking so bright for them, so we want to keep them in our thoughts and prayers. When it goes with anybody, it doesn't matter. When you have sickness in the family, the time ticks for all of us, right? We all have an expiration date. We hope it's further out than sooner. But it's one of those, even as a personal experience, when hospice comes in, it's a punch to the face. It's that kick to the gut. Reality really sets in. The clock becomes a lot more noticeable, and so you're dealing with a personal SHTF. Let's make sure that we are there for Alpha and the family. And so I have made sure that Alpha knows if she needs anything, Rural is right here. And I told her that we are the greatest community there is. And I'm sure that each and every one of you that, in her time of need, if she needs some help, I'm sure most of you would be right there saying, I've got 10, 15 minutes. Call me. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Where else do we got? Making sure that I said hello to everybody. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, yep. I heard that too. Absolutely heard that too. Let's see, who else do we got? Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Orlando's got. I saw that you guys talking about all the Tesla stuff and all that. Looking forward to seeing the Orlando show and seeing what he's got. There he is. There's another one. Devil Dog Prepper. Good evening, my friend. Brother, I'm going to have to send you an email. We need to chat. You and me. We need to have a sit down one-on-one, and we need to talk for right here on YouTube. Just you and me having a good old-fashioned conversation. Let's see. That's right. We pass wrenches out. We love to pass wrenches out. I trust you with the wrench. Just go to work. Let's see. Let the stock drop and make hay where the sun shines. Love it, love it, love it right there. Let's see. Who else do we got? Everybody is going through. Yep. So production is on hold. Yes, I get it. Fully get it. Understand. And you take all the time that you need. Rip Curl is here. Great to see you, my friend. Always wonderful to have you in the chat. I bought it on Monday and I've made over 603 days. Good Lord. Good Lord. See, that's what I was waiting for right there. You have any spiritual questions, you may email me, and right there's the email. That's what I was waiting for right there. Doug has made it in. Good evening, Doug, all the way from South Florida. Great to see you. Making sure. Dun, dun, dun. Hope everyone stays safe with all the bad storms going on. Lots of tornadoes. Yes, absolutely. Lots of stuff. So we'll bounce back and forth on some different topics. Let me jump over to Mrs. Worrell's. If you missed my morning chat, I went into a little bit of detail on what happened. And it's one of those difficult things. For us, we're in a preparedness household. I am much more of the prepper than she is, but she's coming along just fine. But it's one of those that when you're in the heat of a moment, things happen, right? And when I am in rush hour traffic, it is very early in the morning. She just had an accident. Of course, she's kind of panicking. There is a 5-year-old right next to her. She's got to still be mom while still trying to control the situation, while trying to relay me information. And, we got through everything. Granted, no prayers needed. This is not life threatening. It was nothing along those lines. There was a funny story that she hurried up and went to the ER just to, make sure everything's good. And of course, around here, because one bad apple has to ruin it for everybody, to go inside and get checked at an ER, an emergency room. You are having an emergency. You have to go through a metal detector and be seen by cops. And while he was checking her purse, she let him know that there is a bag inside of her purse that still has the tip of her finger that got cut off. So he just kind of waved her on because he wanted nothing to do with that. But it's one of the things I talked about the good time to look at your preps. A lot of my medical is actually on the wall right over there. And it's one of those things that it can be very, very misconstrued, very misleading. You can have a false sense of security because when you buy galls, a lot of times they come in those cardboard containers. All of a sudden you start stacking a couple of them up. You got 10, 20 boxes and you're like, wow, I've got a ton. No, not when you're changing dressing 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Not when you cut off. You literally whacked off a chunk of you. That's going to take 2, 3 weeks probably to fully heal. You're talking about changing, even if you're changing your Band-Aid 3 times a day, you're talking about 21 different times in a week. That's a lot of gauze. And so when all these people have this little mountain of gauze and they think that's great, you've got enough for maybe 1 to 2 injuries, depending on how well you do it. So I wanted to make sure that this got put out, that we share this story. It's not life threatening. It's nothing major, but that way everybody else can kind of learn from it and go, hey, maybe old Earl's got a little something going on. Maybe I need to look at everything and kind of look at, my own medical supplies and things. Let's see. That's right. Arkansas does have 3 tornadoes already. Let's see. And that's right. Prayers are definitely up. Saying hello to everybody. No tornadoes here. Last time I checked, we had close to 6 inches of snow. It's still coming down. Good Lord. 33 here in just rain and snow for the last 3 days. Ouch. Ouch. And Doug's rubbing it in that he was down in Miami all of last week. I would love to be down in Miami. Let's see, who else do we got? Everybody's saying hi to Tuck. Oh, there's Tuck. Hello, Tuck. Let's see, who else do we got? She has no fingerprint now. I have gone back and forth on whether or not I wanted to share the picture. It's actually not gruesome. Um, if I if her finger was like this, it went through the nail, not hit the nail, but it was just kind of that piece right there. So it looks like she was biting her nail and missed. It's really wrapped up pretty well. She's getting made fun of you know. It's really
What?
wrapped up. No, that one, not that one.
Hold on.
We was going to do a picture, but not the bleeding gruesome one. We're not going to show that one. Not that one. Let's see. Where have we gone through? That's right, gone through 2 boxes of galls already. It happened on Monday. Here we are on Wednesday. So you're talking 2 boxes of galls in 3 days. So that right there will tell you a lot. That's right. That's right. Let's see. Last time I had to go to the ER, I had a walker and my hospital go bag got waved through by security. I could have brought my, yep. I've heard that a lot from a lot of people. It seems like sometimes they just wave you on through and sometimes that you don't. I figured for her, they would have waved her on through. You see somebody coming in, their whole hands wrapped, there's blood seeping through. You've got a 5-year-old. It's early in the morning. I really would have thought that they would have just been like, just go, you know, but nope. They dumped the person, checked everything. So I guess we're in that day. We're in that society right now, right? I've had a tote dedicated to gauze. It's not full yet, but that right there, that is a really, really good goal to have. That's an amazing goal. So many people, I think, get consumed by the fancy and the sexy sort of things. I want really cool knives and firearms, and I want this really awesome brand name water filter and these really cool flashlights. But it's kind of like if you guys was watching Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival right before, which had the New York Prepper on. Really, really great live stream. If you missed it, really, it was a good show. But right at the end there, they were talking about dirty water and poor hygiene is probably going to be the 2 major things that take you out in an SHTF. And I wholeheartedly agree. 100% endorse that. And it's going to be with that. It's going to be gauze. It's going to be things like that. You can spend $500 and buy a halfway decent, middle of the line firearm, or think about how much gauze and different medical supplies and hygiene stuff that you can buy with that same amount of money, or even half the amount of money. So yeah, Miami's not that great anymore. I get it. I've actually never been to Miami. I'm not really a city guy at all. I'm not even a beach guy. I would like a little bit of the heat. And it's kind of weird. Ohio, for some reason, got close to 80s. There was even Southern Ohio, I think, got close to 90. So, yeah, and we're under the tornado watch. Yep, just popped up. Billy is here. Hello, Billy. Great to see you. Let's see. Yeah, I saw the footage. I was watching some of that footage too. I got storm chasers and everything out there. Amy is here from Leonard Mountain Homestead. I saw your live stream. You were trying to raise the $500. The Rural Report, tucking through some money in there to try and help you. I know it's a pretty big time of need for you, and we were trying to do everything we could. That's not for me. That's from all of us. So we want to make sure that we help each other, right? It's what the whole thing was. Let's see. Lost a leg 2 years ago buying gauze by the case. Yeah, I could fully get something like that. That's a major appendage, but it's one of those. I mean, you're talking about band-aids, gauze, any sort of alcohol or any sort of anything that would be just your basic first aid stuff. It's amazing. And of course, we took the time for her because of where it's at. You're going to bump it, you know, it's right in that line. You go to grab something. It's just, you've been doing it for the last 20, 30, 40 years. You reach down, you want to bend. What usually hits your fingertips? And so we looked around for our splints. The ones that we have here, not so good. So it's actually kind of a good thing. We took the opportunity. Hey, let's buy some packages of splints. So we got that. She's got a new one on. Everything's going great. Actually, she should sleep a little better tonight. I know the fear of rolling over on it or being asleep and flinging it up and hitting the wall or the headboard or something. So hopefully that's going to help, right? Who else do we got? Let's see. Miami is okay if you are rich and like traffic. Good stuff. Let's see. Totally different from the last time we was there a few years ago. Cops everywhere. Most beach entrances were closed. So many rules. I was like, is this America? I would say that there's probably a lot of people that would say that about a lot of major cities and a lot of different touristy places and things like that. That the Livingston man was just talking about this. America is not the same that it's not the same place that you grew up in. It is not. It is, and it's never going to be. A lot of us that watch this channel just by looking at the analytics and everything, the demographics is we're middle aged and older for probably 65% of everybody that watches this channel. When we grew up, we left the front door open. You didn't lock your door all the time. Kids would go out and play without parental supervision. You just didn't have to do that. Now you don't even really want to let your kid play in the front yard most of the place in America, right? It's not safe anymore. So yeah, it's sad. Definitely a sad time. And it's one of them things on trying to prepare and be ready for as many things as you possibly can. A friend of mine in Australia made me an awesome knife. Interesting. That is awesome. I will be because you will be at Bug Out Weekend. I should be bringing mine. I have a knife that was made by somebody here in Columbus, and I think you will love it. It is a handmade knife that is made from an F-150 leaf spring, signed by him, says Columbus, Ohio on it. It's a big, big, beautiful camp knife. So I should be able to be bringing that one, right? Let's see. First night, first meal, the bill was over 350. Good Lord. And yes, autocorrect is great. Let's see. Sounds about right. And the more affordable restaurants tend to have poor food and poor service. I'm a South Florida native, so quite done with this area. Hey, I get it. Fully get it. That's right. Autocorrect hates everybody. CJ, the preparing prepper, is here. Hello, CJ. Great to see you here. Let's see. No lie, we have a few boxes of gauze and medical supplies that the nurse left. Let's see, when the wife had her surgery and the skin graft. That's good. That's good. I mean, and it's one of the things. Something is better than nothing. If you have no gauze versus a box of gauze, if you get injured like what she did, what she just told you, she went through 2 boxes of gauze in 3 days. One box of gauze is not going to get you through, but it's a start. It's better than not having any gauze whatsoever. Maybe it gives you that little bit of time. That's what the whole thing when it comes to preparedness. Don't be discouraged. Do not give up. If financial things is an issue, if you don't have the disposable income like some of the people that you see or hear or talk about or interact with, that's fine. All you've got to do is make the most with what you can. Okay. That's what our motto here is on this channel. It's not about having the most, it's about putting yourself in the position of needing the least. So if you have a case of water that cost $5, guess what? It bought you time. Okay. It's better than not having any water. If you have no water, you've got an X amount of very small window to find water and get it and make it safe and potable and everything else. If you have a case of water, you've extended that time. So always do what you can. Do not be discouraged about, I don't have enough. Guess what? Most of us in the preparedness community, I've been doing this for a very, very long time. The entire room I'm sitting in is filled completely. Like I can turn the camera. It is touching the ceiling. Okay. Behind me, it's touching the ceiling. I don't have enough. I'm not happy with it. I want more. So just keep at it. Just keep going. Let's see. Let's go back into here. Blackbird is here saying good evening. Good evening to you, my friend. Great to see you in here. Let's see. Oh, Wolfman did a video on her medical stuff. I'm going to go check that one out. The sad part is the food was 60 and automatically charged a 20% gratitude. The rest of the drink, $42 a drink. Ouch. Ouch, that's highway robbery. Some health insurance plans allow you to get a small amount of things for wound care per month or year. Yeah, check into that. Depending on what you have as your health care, there's a lot of them. I know through my work, I get X amount of dollars per year that either I use or I lose. And so I used it right before um, the last day of the year. And I went to Refuge Medical and I bought me a Bear Fac. They are expensive. They're very, very much worth it for the money. And guess how much did I paid for it? It paid for the whole thing. So there's different things that you can do. There's different avenues you can do. You just have to be resourceful and you can get it done. You can definitely get it done. Let's see. Let's jump back into chat and see. Dun, dun, dun. Making sure that I get everything that that's a good one. That's a very good one. I got an awesome knife from a very cool friend a few months ago. That's right. We sent you a knife. I hope that you were enjoying it. The one that I sent you, if I do remember correctly, it's the handmade Damascus. Just make sure you keep it nicely oiled anytime you touch it. And because it is a different breed of Damascus. And you will fall in love. You will love that thing for quite a while. I've got a lot. Yes, a lot of lightning. I've been hearing that a lot. Yes. So do you carry a knife? How do you keep it sharp out in the field? So for me, anything that I carry, I always carry the maintenance stuff with me. So if I am going to EDC a firearm, then I have an EDC clean kit that goes with me. I have any sort of small tooling or anything that I need to do small repairs. I'm not going to be doing major stuff out in the field, but a way to keep it clean and a way to do little tiny repairs and little things that need to be done. Same thing with a knife. It doesn't take a whole lot. They make specific kits. You can make them yourself. You can get a little chunk of a sharpening stone. You can get a strop. If you have a really good, almost professionally sharpened, you don't have to get it done professionally. You can do it yourself. But if it is sharp and you are not doing things that you're not supposed to be doing with it, a strop will help immensely. And you don't have to really do a whole lot to refine it. But you can get a small little thing that is like a grinding oil or a cutting oil, something along those lines, something to just kind of help lubricate that is for metal. And then having that little sharpening stone with you, it takes up hardly no room. It's very, very lightweight. And I put it a lot into my EDC bags. I know in my bug out bag, I have all of that stuff because it is maintenance. It is one of those things that, you have to keep it sharp, or what's the point of having it? If you have a blade, you have to maintain it. So let's see. Man, my mouse is not having fun tonight. Well, I guess it's having fun. It's just not doing anything for me. Let's see, who else do we got in here? That most of the areas observe the 2A. Amen. Absolutely. That's right. We are here that we go through and we love networking. So if you have a blue wrench, drop channels. It doesn't have to be your own. Drop everybody else's. If you do not have a blue wrench, ask a blue wrench. Say, hey, share my channel out. And I always humbly ask you, pick one person, pick somebody new, check them out. Go click on them and watch one or two of their videos and give them a chance. You never know what you're going to pick up and learn. And it doesn't matter. I know that there's only so much you can really talk about when it comes to preparedness, when it comes to food, water, shelter, any of that. Yeah, some new things come along. Sometimes somebody drums up something old, but we can all say the same thing, but we can perceive it different. We can shed new light on it. We can give different ideas on the same exact topic. And what I say you might agree with, but what the next guy says might really open your eyes. So make sure you give everybody a little bit of a chance. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Jump into there. Thank you so much. Let's see. Yes. Save the old yes. Let's see. Who else do we got? Persistent wound. We went through a lot of bandage material that year and wound packing. Yeah. And you have to get creative on it. You have to. Yeah, I totally. There's the bearded wonder. That is Mr. Leonard Mountain Olmsted. Sup, Mr. Leonard Mountain. Great to see you here. Let's see. Yes, right there. Boom. That needs to be a pinned comment. You never have enough. You just don't. We don't have a lifetime supply. I'm 40, and so I am hoping by the grace of God, I'm in the middle of my age, maybe hopefully a little less, right? Even if I say that my age expectancy is 80, I don't have 40 years worth of food and water and medical supplies. I don't. I don't. People need to come to that realization that you can have garage fulls of stuff, but it's not 40, 50 years worth of supplies. So, Oops is going to go walk the dogs in the tornado. Let's see. Moonsprout is here. Hello, Moonsprout. Great to see you. Come on in. Let's see. Who else do we got anywhere? Yeah, it's definitely pouring in a lot of different spots. Let's see. Run down through the chat. Everybody's saying hello, hello. Let's see. Kane says I prep an EDC toolbox. That's very good. That's very, very good. And it goes with what it is. It goes in the area. You know, if you're in the middle of the desert, do you need an Allen wrench and a Phillips head? Probably not. If you are in an apartment in New York, might come in handy, right? Prepping is extremely personal. You got to prep for you, because you're going to have somebody that's going to be on there. Maybe it's Mike. Let's pick on him. Maybe he's going to get on there and he's going to go, hey, I live in New York, and this is why these hand tools are going to be amazing. And then there's going to be some guy in Arizona or New Mexico, and he's going to go, what are you talking about? That's fully lies. It's not. Okay. It's just a perception. It's where you are. So make sure that you prep for you. There we go. Thank you guys so much for sharing that one out. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I have never used the strop to sharpen a knife. I tell you what, there is quite a few people out there that put out some really good stuff. We have a really good friend. I will find his video and I will do my best to share it right after the live stream. He even I don't know if he still sells them or not, but he puts out really good instructional videos. So if I can find it, I will definitely post it. Oh, look at that. There's another one. There's Silver Oceans. Great to see you, my friend. Always great to have Silver Oceans here. There we go. Look at that. Everybody's sharing the subscriptions out. That is amazing. Teresa's here, getting the kids in bed. Be back soon. That's all right. We know it's bedtime. Thank you for sharing out his channel. And even Texas. Texas has to say hi. Let's see. I'm getting close to the bottom, I think. Yes, storms are coming in. Everybody go through and make sure that you are safe from that. I got 2 new subs already from the chat, and I'm losing track who's who. Yeah, it's one of those. I think the algorithm has slowly let go of me over the past few days. The subscription's gone up, all the different comments and all the other things seems to be going up. I actually released a short maybe like 2 hours ago, and I checked on it right before I came on here, and it's got like 2,500 views in the last like 2 hours. So we'll see. Probably by the weekend I will have the YouTube algorithms clamped back down on me. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. See right there, sub to 2 new channels. That's what we like. That's exactly what we like. It is nothing about watch me. It's not about me. This is about all of you. The better you do, the better I do, the better somebody else's channel does. Perfect. We are a community. We are not one. That's the biggest thing that I always want to get out there. That's right. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing channels out. Let's see. Yes, the honey is a priceless wound care. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Let's see. Thank you guys so much. And look at that. Look at that. All you got to do is say his name and he is magical. He just knows that we're talking about him. And here is Mike himself saying, I'm driving home, but I'm listening. Smash that like button right there. Thank you so much. You be safe on your trip home, my friend. Who else do we got? Everybody, look at that. There is the channel train. Everybody's sharing out all of those. The 10 C's, food and water. Absolutely. Very, very good. Very good. Yes. Bug out weekend is 6 weeks from tomorrow. I don't know. Words can't express how excited I am. And I agree right there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I tell you what, I am using this. I have spent way too much money because I want to. I'm using this kind of as excuses. Um, I wanna try and take as many new items as I possibly can, so that way I can go through and show everybody and share different things. I want to solve different problems, but it's also giving me an excuse to buy new things. And who doesn't like to do that? And one of the things is somebody, I don't remember if it was a comment or an email or whatnot, but they said that they were a little bit new to preparedness. And they said with the bug out weekend and the food and the different things, they said, how are you going to measure the amount of water that is going to go into that food? And it took me a little bit of surprise because if you're going to be fair, you will. If it says 1 3/4 cups of water, you can eyeball it. Yeah, you could. But if I'm going to be fair to the manufacturer, I want to get it correct. And I got to thinking about it and I go, well, I can't take my glass ones and I can't take my plastic ones. I don't want them to break. They'll shatter. And then what I'm going to do? So it gave me the excuse to go out and buy one of these. So I went out and I bought a silicone measuring cup. And so guess what? I can take and put this in my bug out bag and I can go through and fold it flat. Lightweight, don't have to worry about it breaking. Going to do a really good job. And then when I get back from bug out weekend, Mrs. Rural gets to have it. So it's win-win, right? But I went through and I bought all sorts of other things. I found me a nice, fun new flashlight. I really, really am looking forward to this one just because one, it's stupid bright. It's not on. It's one single LED, but I'm going to turn it on because it's got a battery life indicator and it does stupidly bright to dim to the flashing and off. Plus it is adjustable, comes with this. It is USB and USB-C. It gives you two ways to charge it. And just because you guys know me and I am not one of them to run around and give out um, names of companies, I ripped the label off. So you can't even tell whose this is. So very excited to go and test that one out. That one's going to be a lot of fun. Put this one over here. And then one of the fun things that I really wanted to test out is somebody brought up security. Are you going to need a level of security at bug out weekend? Absolutely not. They've got it covered. Okay. Between park rangers and personal security and all sorts of things, you're going to be safe there. But it doesn't mean that I can't practice it. So I took the opportunity to go buy one of these. And this right here is a little lock that is going to lock up my tent. I will put both of my zippers together and put this in here. And guess what? Now it's a tent. If somebody wants in, they're getting in. But it's a level of protection. Same thing with I bought a rope lock. For this, I can take, because I'm going to take one of my ammo cans. Maybe I don't want to take my wallet and keys and whatever. I've got to sleep as well. I can't be watching over them if I'm asleep. So I can lock this in my ammo can. And then since it's a rope, because I'm going to be on my army cot, it'll go through my ammo can and around my bed. So if you can move me off my bed without waking me up and get my ammo can and everything out, then I guess you deserve my keys and wallet and everything like that. So, but these are some of the things that I went and bought because I want to test them out. Am I going to need them? No. I don't need this to survive, but I solved the problem and I get to have some fun. So I took the opportunity, right? It's kind of the fun of it. Let's see, who else do we got? Ohio Valley Prepping says this is the best community on YouTube. I fully agree with that. Let's see, who else do we got? I was watching the Hudson Valley live stream earlier. High quality. Amen, brother. Yes, it was. Yes, and I cannot wait. Wolfgang will be there on Friday. Oh, back to the vet. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that one. Let's see. Where would that be? Southern Ohio. Ohio Valley is actually northeast, eastish, central east, something like that. I will let him go through and say that. Can you put like a cuddle bone into the cage and help them wear down the teeth? Good question. There we go. There is the man himself. Vision preparedness. It is great to see you, my brother. Wonderful to see you, my friend. About 30 miles south of Canton. There you go. But that was Silver Ocean's asking, and he's all the way out on the opposite side, all the way out there in beautiful California. Let's see. Stainless steel. Thank you for sharing out Visions YouTube there. Great idea. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I think it's a great idea, and I think it's a cool idea, right? Let's see. Yes. Have a few? Yes. Yeah. And so, yes, that's the thing. It's all one of them. We all get ideas, right? I would have never ever thought about getting something to lock my tent up. You know, if I'm asleep at night, I can put different levels of protection. Now, somebody with a small, tiny little pocket knife, it's a tent. They're going to come in, but it gives me a little bit of peace of mind. So let's see, who else do we got in here by saying hello to Vision? And Vision definitely deserves a hello. That's perfect, right in the heartland. Love Ohio. Been about an hour from there. Ohio reminds me because I went first to rural Germany. Incredible scenery. Ohio has its beautiful, and most states, to be fair, we make fun of New York or California or Illinois or even, we was poking a little fun at Florida. Each state has its own beauty. Whether we want to admit it or not, there is beautiful places. America has beautiful, beautiful land. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. We got Emerald is here. Emerald has stopped on by to just grace us with his presence. So welcome on. Welcome on in, Emerald. Let's see. Working on my third bug out bag. Your thoughts. I'm curious, are you working on your third for yourself, a third bug out for your family? Are you having different bug out bags? I've heard people do that instead of redoing their bag, that they have a winter and a summer bag, they have a heavy bag and a light bag. I'm curious on where you're going with that one, or if you're just revamping and this is bug out bag 3.0. But yeah, bug out bag, if you can ever go to something like Vision's bug out weekend, something like that gives a really, really good way for you to test it out. And really, a lot of places, I know here in Ohio, you can go and get a camping spot, a tent camping spot for a couple of bucks a night usually. And it's a really great thing to get outside, get into nature, get in tune with things, and test your bag out. It's a time of peace. And so, maybe the first night, maybe it's miserable. Maybe the tent leaks and you're not as good at starting a fire as you thought. Guess what? You can get in the car and you can go home. Okay. Lick your wounds, go home and figure out what went wrong. Man, I need to watch more videos. Man, I need somebody to teach me how to start a fire. Man, I need to get a new tent. Maybe I need to patch it up, whatever. Go test your gear. Get out in the field, baptize that stuff in the dirt, and put your stuff through the test. Yes, that knife is sexy and it's sharp and it's beautiful and all that. Will it work in a pinch? Will it work in a situation? Or is it just something that you get to show off to your friends so that way they think you're cool? Go use it. That's what you bought it for, right? Let's see. Suffering, hopefully. Ooh, yeah, we're talking. I think is it one of the bunny rabbits, I believe. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Red Solo Cup for the one. Yeah. And I thought about that. I was going to do a red Solo Cup, but again, it's plastic. So one, I want to take as little plastic. Everything that I'm going to take, I'm going to take completely out of packaging. It's kind of like, if I can move this without knocking stuff over. If I'm going to take, as that falls to the ground, if I'm going to take this with me, there's stickers on there. I'm going to take this out of the packaging. I'm not taking this with me, but I don't want to take I want to take as much as I can without leaving trash behind. The whole purpose of this is not to take trash. The purpose of this is to use the objects. In my bug out bag, it's not going to be in the plastic. And I don't really want the plastic. Just imagine if this was some sort of self-defense tool, or if this was some medical whatever, and it's in the plastic, and maybe I'm in a spot to where, uh-oh, I cut myself, I need to hurry up and bandage, but there's danger close by, and I reach into my bag and I go, like, that's a good idea, right? Go through, take your stuff out of the wrapper, and play with your stuff, use it. Let's see. Freeze dried food you have to eat and learn the amount of water. Yes, you do. And if you've never eaten freeze dried and you think that you are going to live off freeze dried, I hope you have toilet paper. You've got to remember, it's kind of like, excuse me, an animal or a baby or anything. You suddenly change the diet, suddenly your digestive system's not your friend anymore. Okay, I know it's gross and not fun to talk about, but if you're not used to that salt, if you are not used to the amount of calories, or the little calories, or the consistency, or any of that stuff, if you're not used to it, your body's not used to it, and it's going to take a little while for you to do that. There's a lot. Yes, we need salt in our diet, but we already take in enough salt, if not way too much salt, as it is right now in peacetime. Imagine all the different high salt things that you're going to get into right out of the gate. Okay, SHTF happens, it's going to be salt galore. So you might want to go through, if you're going to prep, get the things that you eat. Okay, don't prep things, don't go and get baked beans if you don't like beans. Okay, that's just silly. Make sure that whatever you are stocking and what you're stacking to the rafters is things you eat on the daily. I know that freeze dried is expensive, and if that's the route you want to go, that's great, but put it in your rotation. Okay, take a couple of them out, and the first Sunday of every month, eat one. Get it used to how you make it, get it used to the flavor. Don't go and spend $150 on some sort of survival bucket, because you may have SHTF, and guess what? You don't like anything in there. Okay. Open it up. I've known a bunch of people that went and bought a bucket and didn't realize that, they stored it in a closet and the bottom of it busted out. And then I talked them into, hey, let's bust one of them things open. And what do you know? They broke the bottom of the bucket. There's a mouse in there. There's bugs in there. One of the packets got ripped, whatever. Make sure that you are using your stuff. Let's see, who else do we got in here? That's right. Smash that like button. Sleeping during bug out weekend. I mean, I plan on sleeping. I'm on the older end, so yes, I am. I'm actually excited to sleep there because I am not going to be on the ground. I even went as far as I bought me a new sleeping bag for my trip, because usually when I camp a lot more in the really, really early spring or the fall to late fall. So most of mine is more cool to cold weather. And May is probably going to be pretty warm, so I had to buy a warm weather sleeping bag. So, oh, Cha Cha's here. Hello, Cha Cha. Great to see you. That's right. Thank you. Let's see, who else do we get in there? Zip ties is good. That's right. If I could turn this, I have thousands of zip ties hanging right there. Yes, that's right. That is right. Who else do we got? The silicone measuring cup will be great in my pantry. Well, I'll tell you what. It's going to be great in my pantry too. Who else do we got in here by saying hello? Let's see. Yes, the Everglades is vast and very, very unique, right? Yes, and the rotten apple. Let's see. Everybody's having some fun with each other. Can't wait to meet all of the new folk at the VP Bug Out Weekend. Same goes for me. It's kind of like the one that I went and I did. I hope that most of you saw my videos over the weekend. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival with Mike on Saturday, and I did the bugging vision on Bug Out Weekend on Sunday. If you missed those, go and watch them. Both incredible, amazing men. And it was a really, really fun time to be able to sit down and talk with them. but I'm embarrassed to say that I have not gone to Bug Out Weekend yet. But I'm excited to say that this is my first year, and it will not be my last. So let's see. Man, I hope I said hi to you, Grit and Grace. I know I did. I know I did, but I'm going to say hi to you anyway. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I give you a compliment and hear you insult me. Would love to do the airboat on the Everglades. That does sound fun. I've seen that a bunch, and I've thought the same thing, right? Let's see. Dun, 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 making sure that I've got everything. Yeah, knowing how to keep a knife sharp is a very, very good skill. There's a lot of people that go through and they buy things, and they think they know how to do it. It's kind of like the people that they have their grandpa's shotgun, and they think when the society collapses, they're going to go out and they're going to get Bambi and they're going to be able to feed their family. Most of these people have never taken down wild game. Most of these people don't know how to dress wild game, the cuts of meat, how to process all this other stuff, how to cook it properly, store it properly, all this other stuff. It's a figment of their imagination, and hopefully we never have to prove that you don't know what you're doing. But it's the same thing. If you have a knife, stop right there and learn about your knife. Learn about how to keep it sharp. How learn about the different things. There's a whole bunch of knives. Each one of them has positive and negatives, right? You're probably not going to slice a bread with a katana, and you're probably not going to run off into battle with one of the little itty bitty flip out things, right? Every one of them has a function and a duty. They're specialized into what they do, and it's a good thing to learn what it is that it is going to be good at doing. So make sure that you do yourself the due diligence and really look into what you have. Let's see. Grab the nearest horse and go home. Yeah. Sometimes we fail. Example, my guard dog. Yes, your guard dog. It is a cute puppy. It is a very good puppy. Let's see. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? Just making sure that I get everything in. I don't want to skip anybody, but you guys are all saying hello. Yes, toilet paper definitely is. If I move my realistic backdrop from ceiling to floor is nothing but TP. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, all three, but we'll do the same. Interesting. Yes, that's right. Who doesn't like free stuff? You tell them, Devil Dog. Hashtag freeze dried. That's right. And I tell you what, freeze dried is extremely expensive. And I know that buying certain apparatuses or devices, to buy a freeze dryer, it's expensive. It really is. Cheap one's $1,000. And that's probably even a cheap used one. But you can dehydrate, and you can do a lot of things in the dehydrator. And if you can learn, and you can buy a dehydrator, a fairly decent one for $50. Yeah, it's small, but you're going to have to make do. If finances are a little on the hard end, you can take a cheap dehydrator and some cans, and you can make your own SHTF food, and you're not out here spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars without knowing anything. Guess what? When you dehydrate, you know every single ingredient that went into your food. You put it there. You like it. And guess what? You're probably more than likely going to eat it. Okay. It's familiar. You did it with your bare hands. Just want to throw that one out there. Has a fantastic idea, but would anyone that took mine just saying, yeah, I get it. Fully get it. That's right. Smash that like button. Yes. And Mike made it home. Amen. Making sure that I've got everybody in here. Don't want to skip anything. Oh, bedtime for Wolfgang. Good night, my friend. That's right. Let's see. Who else do we got? Prep 500 pounds of freeze dried. Ooh, man, some freeze dried haggis. Good stuff. There you go. Blackbird says, I like to say prep what you eat and eat what you prep. That right there is a good thing to say. I will endorse that, Blackbird. Very good saying. Let's see. That's right. That Saturday, Dinner is going to be on Devil Dog Prepping himself. No freeze-dried food unless you do not like barbecued pulled pork. So you guys will be able to watch Rural get very, very messy. Hopefully, Devil Dog is going to provide the wet naps for everybody. So let's see who else is in here. Allegedly, everyone will be or will get to try freeze-dried food at Bug Out Weekend. Allegedly. And since Vision is here, and as well as Devil Dog, and I didn't see Ghost, but Mike's here, Rural may allegedly have a little tiny something for each one of you that I think you guys will like. So just allegedly. Let's see, who else do we got in here? Ooh, Moonsprout zip tied up the tomatoes. Steve is here. Hello, Steve. Welcome on in. See, and this is why I like right there. We got Newbie in, and Chaw Chaw is right there. Hey, Steve, how are you? Love it. Oh, Blackbird, carry at least one ratchet strap. I love that. Very, very good one. CJ's upset, can't come to Bug Out Weekend. Well, guess what? When I talked to Vision, Vision has no anything about it's going to be the last year. We are hoping that it's going to be going on 10 years from now. And I'm going to do everything I can to support him and make sure that happens. So I'll see you next year, hopefully. Let's see. Speaking of freeze-dried food, invest in some preparation H. Bingo. And lots of TP, right? Let's see. Who else do we got? Yes. The first time is priceless. Absolutely. Let's see. Ooh, and the swamp buggy does sound horrible at knife sharpening. Need to find a good kit. There's a lot of really good kits out there. I got taught very old school by somebody that was elderly at the time of teaching me, and so they taught me the old school method. Maybe I'll do a video. I did put out a small video a long time ago. Is probably one of my first 20 videos, I think. And I probably need to put out a more updated and better video. So let's see, who else do we got? I'm thinking about spending some time making more bug out videos. Man, I sure hope so. Sure hope so. Let's see, who else do we got in here? Am I getting close to the bottom? I sure hope I am, because I'm running out of time. Yeah. Mike, that's something we all want to know. Did you get your lug nuts checked? Chuck Norris can calculate letters. That's good. Planning a small cargo trailer to put preps in and be portable. That's a good idea. It's a very, very good idea. Moonsprout says, I love my dehydrator. I love all of my dehydrators. I actually like rice and beans as a big part of my food prep. I cook that stuff anyway, so I cycle it. Look at Oceans go. You get right there, Rural's approval. Let's see, who else do we got? Dun, dun, dun. Making sure that I've got everybody. Yes. 10 plus years old and still going strong, man. Making sure that I've got through. That's right. Hashtag prepping. Hashtag prepping. Who else do we got in here? Live bait and salt. Interesting. That'd be interesting to learn on all of that. Did you just say Chuck Norris can parallel park a train? I don't know how you top that one. That's right, Teresa. You tell him. My first MAG member, most trusted, runs the best gun shop in the state. So if I bug out, yep, everything I can carry going to his place. Hey, that's a good plan. That's a very good plan. I like it. I like it. That's right. Yep. There's the Chuck Norris jokes. You know that everything's coming to an end as soon as the Chuck Norris. Right there. You heard it from the man himself. It will happen next year. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you. That's right. It was a great one. Hopefully there will be a fall bug out weekend 2025. Let's see. Making sure we're getting down through there. And allegedly Cha-Cha's coming out. That's right. Ooh, freeze-dried pet food. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you so much. Let's see. Am I getting close? Making sure. Thinking about quitting my job and focus on content. Yeah, yeah. See that little knot and the laugh thing. I would love to quit my job and go full time as a content creator, but as of right now, I get between $200 to $300 a year from YouTube, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. So let's see. Making sure that I don't go through, don't use beans for prep when silence is important. Hey, amen. Amen. All right, let's go down through, getting through. Yep, everybody's starting to go through. Ooh, fall bug out is being planned. You allegedly heard it here first. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Oh, Scott's he stopped in. Hello, Scott. Let's see. I think I'm getting close. Am I down through there? Yes, yes. Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door. Good Lord. All right, guys. I'm going to say I can't top that. So with that, because we are at the end of our hour, I don't want to keep you guys. I know that you are busy. Life tends to life. Some of us have to go into work in the morning. Some of us just got home. Some of us might be getting ready to go in tonight. Whatever it is, I hope that everybody stays safe from any of these storms. That if you are impacted, I know we are from all over. We got people from Canada, West Coast, East Coast, South Coast, up north. We even got people from across the pond and various other places. So wherever you are, Rural says thank you so much. So I hope each and every single one of you has an amazing night. I hope you have a blessed night. Stay tuned because there's definitely more information to come. And with that, please remember to remain united because we're all prepping in this together. Good night.